Timmy!
No, it's Jimmy. Blah, blah, blah. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026. I am Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live first. Please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. Right. Hopefully everybody had a great New Year's Eve. Not too bad ahead today. Fingers crossed. I was in bed nice and early with Frankie James. I had to wake her up for the fireworks. That's on the TV, by the way. Get your minds out the gutter. Right. Atticus Pund's in live chat already. Happy New Year, Jimmy. Happy New Year to you. Atticus Pund, I hope you've had a great one, mate. Right, let's get cracking with... the half-time scores. Hopefully everything's all right with the stream. Yep, it looks like we're good to go. We'll start off with Premier League matches. They're not being played until tea time and 8 o'clock. So Crystal Palace and Fulham, Liverpool and Leeds, they are 5:30 kickoffs. Then Brentford, Tottenham and Sunderland, Manchester City, both 8 p.m. kickoffs. English Championship half-time scores. Well, this is a full-time result, actually. It kicked off earlier and finished Blackburn 0, Wrexham 2. Good result for Wrexham. Half-time scores, in fact, they've just started in the second half now. Bristol City 2, Portsmouth 0. Charlton 0, Coventry 1. Derby 0, Middlesbrough 0. Hull 0, Stoke 1. Blimey. Ipswich 2, Oxford United 1. Preston 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. QPR 0, Norwich 0. QPR 0, Norwich 1. Norwich have just taken the lead at the start of the second half. Goal scorer to follow. Southampton 0, Millwall 0. Swansea 0, West Brom 0. Watford 2, Birmingham 0. Goal scorer for Norwich, QPR 0, Norwich 1. It was Josh Sargent in the 46th minute. English League 1. Doncaster 0, Bolton Wanderers 0, Exeter 0, Luton 0, Leyton Orient 1, AFC Wimbledon 1, Lincoln 0, Huddersfield 0, Mansfield 2, Bradford City 0, Northampton 0, Stockport County 0, Port Vale 0, Blackpool 1, Blackpool down to 10 men in that game though, Reading 2, Burton 0, Rotherham 0, Peterborough 0, Stevenage 0, Plymouth Argyle 0, and I watched that game, the first half, absolute dross. Wigan 1, Barnsley 0, Wycombe 1, Cardiff 1. English League 2. Barnet 1, Crawley 1. Just having a look at this Norwich goal now. Cross from the left-hand side. 2v1 at the back post. Poor marking from QPR. Josh Sargent made no mistake with that. Adrian says, Happy New Year to all of you. I am travelling. See you next time. Happy New Year to you, Adrian. I hope you had a cracker, mate. Hopefully see you at the end of January. Looking forward to having a pint with you in Kraków. Take care, mate. Frankie says, nearly a punch-up in the Plymouth Argyle game. Well, it needs something to liven it up because it's absolute dross at the moment. Bristol City 3, Portsmouth 0. Bristol City pulling away. Frankie says, Happy New Year, Adrian. Yeah, I'll carry on going through these results, half-time results quickly. Bristol City's third goal scorer was Scott Twine on 50 minutes. Bristol City 3, Portsmouth 0. Right, League 2. Barnet 1, Crawley 1, Barrow 1, Salford 1, Bromley 1, Newport 0, Cambridge 1, Walsall 0, Colchester 0, MK Dons 0, Crewe 3, Cheltenham 1, Fleetwood 0, Grimsby 0, Harrogate 0, Tranmere 0, Notts County 0, Accrington 0. Blimey, is anybody going to score? Oldham 0, Chesterfield 1. Thank goodness for Chesterfield. Shrewsbury 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Swindon 0, Gillingham 0. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Absolute dross. Get some goals in for the punters. That's what we want to see. That first half, Plymouth Argyle away at Stevenage, shocking. Absolutely shocking. Adrian says, Happy New Year, Frankie. Tell me which day you'll be in Kraków to hang out. We will, mate. As soon as we get it, we've got to get it booked. As soon as I know that, I'll get hold of you on Facebook. I'll send you a message. Well, Plymouth Argyle, they've just gone behind the Stevenage. Stevenage 1, Plymouth Argyle 0, goal scorer to follow. Doesn't surprise me. Absolutely shocking. Just have to turn the heating on. It's getting a little bit warm in the studio, aka my shed. NPL Premier Division. Final score, Morpeth 0, Stockton 2. These are half-time scores now. Well, the half-time has just ended. FC United 0, Ashton United 1, Gainsborough 0, Cleethorpes 0, Rushall 0, Hedensford 0, Stocksbridge 1, Guiseley 1, Warrington 1, Leek 0, and Workington 1, Lancaster 0. Stevenage 1, Plymouth 0. It was Luther Wilding on 53 minutes, giving Stevenage the lead. I won't say a well-deserved lead because they've both been as poor as each other. Frankie James says, I'm just trying to sort the dogs out. Should be week of the 26th. It should indeed. Welsh Premier League. It finished. These are final scores. They kicked off earlier. Colwyn Bay 1, Flint 2, and Llanelli 0, Penybont 1. Lots of, all the Welsh games have finished early today, apart from Aberystwyth and Carmarthen, which is in the 83rd minute, currently 1-1. Cumbrian United 1, Pontypridd 0, that is a final score. Pontypridd down to 10 men in that game also. Welsh Northern League, these are final scores. Airbus 3, Flint Mountain 1, Buckley 2, Mold Alexandra 2, Carouse 1, Newtown 0, Denby 2, Gresford 3. Hollywell 4, Holyhead 1, Holyhead down to 10 men in that game, and Rill 3, Llandudno 1. Let's have a look where that's going to leave Plymouth Argyle now. Stevenage 1 goal to the good at the moment. Let's have a look. Just how bad are things for Plymouth Argyle? And Exeter have just taken the lead against Luton Town. Goal scorers are following that one. If things stay as they are, Plymouth will be back in that bottom four. They'd be in 21st position. Stevenage, honestly, I mean, Stevenage are winning 1-0 at the moment. They currently sit in 4th place on 39 points. How? I don't know. Unless that first half was just an anomaly, because they're absolutely shocking. Plymouth was shocking. Stevenage were equally as bad. Exeter 1, Luton 0. It was Pierce Sweeney on 50 minutes, putting Exeter into the lead. As things stand at the moment, Cardiff still sit top of League One. Currently they're drawing with Wickham 1-1. That would leave Wickham in 13th place on 30 points. I mean, at the bottom of League One now, it looks like what they're having a shocker, aren't they? Doncaster have lost their last 5 games. They're currently drawing at home to Bolton, but yeah. Rotherham have lost their last 5. They're also currently drawing with Peterborough, both games 0-0. Portman Road, it's still Ipswich 2, Oxford 1. Villagine on 17 minutes, giving Ipswich the lead. And Ipswich are doing pretty well in that championship. Championship as it stands, they would be in 2nd place now. They'd overtake Middlesbrough. On goal difference, quite a considerable better goal difference as well. Ipswich is plus 18, Middlesbrough is plus 8. Middlesbrough currently drawing 0-0 at Derby. Ipswich currently beating Oxford United by 2 goals to 1. And Coventry 1-0 to the good away at Charlton. Down the bottom, that great win in the week, wasn't it, for Portsmouth? Real drama at the end of the game when it looked like Charlton had equalised into injury time, and just 60 seconds later, I think there should have been, I'm going from memory now, so don't shoot me, but I think there was 5 minutes of added on time, there should have been, and I think Portsmouth scored in something like the 98th minute, after it looked like Charlton had got a share of the points at the death. But getting battered today, Portsmouth away at Bristol City. Bristol City 3, Portsmouth 0. But as you know, as things stand, they would still be outside of the drop zone. Norwich, even though they're beating QPR at the moment away, QPR 0, Norwich 1, that would still leave Norwich in that bottom 3 in the relegation zone. Difficult league, that Championship, isn't it? When you look at the teams that are in there, all the teams almost have got some Premier League history or some First Division history. If you go back to, if you look at the likes of Wrexham, some big clubs in that Championship. Game Stadium, it's still Hull 0, Stoke 1. Wasn't expecting that today. Hull's currently sitting in 5th. 4 wins and a draw from the last 5 games. Stoke, on the other hand, they've been a little bit inconsistent. Can't really get a run of wins going. It's a loss, it's a win, it's a loss, it's a draw, it's a loss. They're winning today, but currently sitting in 9th. Not too far, you know, from the 3 points from being in the playoff places. So they just need a little bit more consistency, Stoke, and you can feel they'd cement their place in at least a playoff spot. But trying to get consistency in that Championship, not easy at all. Doncaster 1, Bolton Wanderers 0. Glenn Middleton on 54 minutes putting Doncaster into the lead, and Port Vale 1, Blackpool 1. Jayden Stockley on 54 minutes getting Port Vale back on level terms. Youngest son got his bet up the other day, just before he goes off on his travels. He had a nice accumulator up. He's put another one on now. He put 3 games on the AFCON games yesterday. All of them were up. And now he's sweating on. He's sweating on Liverpool beating Leeds tonight, and Manchester City winning away at Sunderland for a nice big payout. Neither of them teams are going to slip up, are they? Surely Manchester City are going to be, as well as Sunderland have played this season, they've got so many players missing due to being on AFCON duty. You'd expect Manchester City to take the points there, wouldn't you? And Liverpool at home, Leeds can be anything, but you'd still expect Liverpool to win. So best of luck tonight, Harv. Best of luck, mate. Port Vale 1, Blackpool 1, we've done that one. Jayden Stockley on 54 minutes. Cambridge 2, Walsall 0. Ben Knight on 53 minutes, doubling Cambridge's lead, and Bristol City have they're putting Portsmouth to the sword today. Bristol City 4 now, Portsmouth 0. Sinclair Armstrong on 59 minutes, wrapping that game up. Hopefully it's not going to get a cricket score for Portsmouth. Oldham 1, Chesterfield 1. Kane Drummond on 59 minutes, getting Oldham back on level terms, and Swindon 1, Gillingham 0. Ryan Tafazoli on 59 minutes, putting Swindon into the lead. Let's have a look how that League 2 is looking. Bromley currently sitting in top spot. Just looking at that Swindon goal there, it came from a free kick on this left-hand side. And Tafazoli would just first to get his head to it, nothing the keeper could do from that distance. Difficult to defend against them. Flat, with pace. And if the attacking team get the first touch, you're relying on your keeper making a good save or it hitting somebody. Unfortunately for Gillingham, the keeper or a defender couldn't get in the way of that one. Swindon 1, Gillingham 0. Yeah, Bromley still sitting top of the league, winning the last 5 and currently beating Newport 1-0. Swindon, as we've just heard, have taken the lead now against Gillingham. They're in second place on 46 points. Been a little bit less consistent than Bromley. A loss, 2 wins, a loss, a win, and then it looks like, well, they're winning at the moment. And the bottom of that league, it's quite tight. Newport on 17 points sit bottom. Harrogate on 18 points sit next to bottom. But you look at Bristol Rovers, just 1 point out the drop zone. Shrewsbury, Crawley, they're just 2 points out the drop zone. Then there's a little bit of a gap to Barrow. They've got a 5-point buffer to Crawley in 20th. But it looks like relegation from the leagues is going to come from those bottom 5 clubs. Crawley, Shrewsbury, Bristol Rovers, Harrogate and Newport. I did see another goal go through there. There's been a couple gone, actually. Watford 3, Birmingham 0. Tom Ince on 60 minutes. That's a hat-trick for him on the day. Well done to Tom Ince. Lincoln 0, Huddersfield 1. Leo Castledine on 61 minutes, giving Huddersfield the lead. And it's now Port Vale 2, Blackpool 1. George Byers on 58 minutes, putting Port Vale into the lead. Have a quick look at that game. Blackpool did take the lead on 27 minutes through Tom Bloxham. They did get a player sent off 1 minute into added on time at the end of the first half, though. Husband, serious foul. And in the second half, 54 minutes, Stockley made it 1-1. 58 minutes, Byers made it 2-1. So really getting punished now, Blackpool, for that player, Husband, getting sent off. I don't know why that stopped working, so we'll sort that volleyball out just in case anyone is watching it. And Rotherham 0, Peterborough 1. Joe Rafferty in the 61st minute with an own goal, putting Peterborough into the lead. And it's now Preston 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Milutin Osmajic on 61 minutes, doubling Preston's lead. Had a good game in the week against Wrexham, did Preston. Couldn't come away with anything, but I think they ran them close towards the end. So it's no surprise really. Sheffield Wednesday's struggles are well documented. And despite that defeat midweek, Preston are playing all right. So it is no shock that they've got a 2-0 lead at the moment. Looks like they're going to be taking all 3 points on let's see where we were up to. Where were we up to with the volleyball?
Suppose.
Oh, there we go. I've got to go through the adverts now. That's probably why it's paused. Won't be too long though. Thanks to everybody as well who subscribed and supported the channel in 2025. Really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. The more subscribers we've got, the better chance we've got of doing the deal with the Polish Premier League, the Ekstraklasa. They will allow us, once the platform's a little bit bigger, they will allow us to live stream the Polish Premier League matches. Hopefully, the mighty Wisła Kraków, we're going to be in the Ekstraklasa next season, so that would be, it'd be good to combine the two. A little bit of transfer news as well came out from Wisła. Make of this what you will. Stazak, central midfielder for Wisła, only a young lad, needs to build up a little bit. Obviously talented, but he needs to put a bit of bulk on, a bit of muscle. And there we are. Right, the girls are playing. Siedlce and Kraków. The women, it's a semi-final. I think it might be the second match in the semi-final. I'm not sure how it works, to be honest. So, but enjoy it. Right, get back to soccer special. I need more TVs, I think. Never enough, is there? There's never enough. Although we've not missed anything because there hasn't been any more goals. Lincoln 0, Huddersfield 1. Just looked at that Leo Cassadine goal on 61 minutes. Keeper made a good save. Oh, and Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth Argyle. They've pulled one back against Stevenage. Goal scorer to follow. Just wondering if that... I don't know why that top right window always makes that noise. It is bizarre. Currently, there's no views on the stream either, so I don't know what's going on with... YouTube. I think they've got a few gremlins as well. Probably because there's nobody in on New Year's Day. Oh no, there's one viewer. Probably a Plymouth Argyle fan. It was Malachi Boateng on 68 minutes getting Plymouth back on level terms. Still no goals at Pride Park. Derby 0, Middlesbrough 0. There's a chance down the left-hand side now for Derby. Lovely ball in behind the defender there. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Heavy touch. Keeper comes out. Gets a left arm to it. Takes the pace off the ball as it's going goalwards. Still 0-0. Chance for Middlesbrough. Shot from the edge of the box is blocked. Who are defending from Derby? Shot comes in. Wide of the keeper's left-hand post. Frankie James says, 67th minute. 1-1 for Plymouth Argyle. Go boys, she says. I hope it... Well, it looks like it's improved on that first half, because that first half was absolutely shocking. Sat with my father-in-law and Frankie James. We ended up chatting about anything apart from watching that football. Absolute dog shite. Although it looks like this second half, both managers have got into the players because they've both got a goal, which is what we want to see. At the Valley, still Charlton 0, Coventry 1. Sims on 3 minutes, giving Coventry the lead. Just lost my mouse then for a minute. On the PC, that is. Not literally a mouse. Where's that window? I've got a window that's disappeared now as well. Where do you close that down for, Jimmy? You plum. I'm gonna have to make a... I'm gonna have to get another window, son. Lincoln 1, Huddersfield 1. Adam Reach on 69 minutes, getting Lincoln back on level terms. Close range it was, couldn't really miss, but well done. You've got to be in that spot to score, and he was Johnny on the spot. Yeah, I know he's called Adam. Shrewsbury 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Fabrizio Cabin on 63 minutes, giving Bristol Rovers the lead. And it's Mansfield 3, Bradford 0. Reece Oates on 67 minutes. Mansfield pulling away there. And it's now Wigan 1, Barnsley 1. Adam Phillips on 69 minutes, getting Barnsley back on level terms. Yeah, hopefully everybody had a great New Year's Eve. The Killjoys that they are, the council in London, so I believe, where people used to watch the fireworks from a hill, didn't pay to go in. They blocked it all off so you couldn't see. Arseholes. Swansea.com Stadium. It is still Swansea 0, West Brom 0. Have a look at my coupons doing. Both cash outs are too low. Who's letting me down so far? Oh, it matters not, does it? It matters not. I've got a 13 forward on. 2 games are over. Right, hello, hello. Who's just scored there? I don't know where that's come from. Oh, at the Valley. Big, big goal. Big, big goal. In fact, there's been 2 big goals going in. Coventry. It's now Charlton 1, Coventry 1. Good save by the keeper to his left-hand side. Can only palm it out in front of him, though. And Joe ranking Costello on 69 minutes, getting Charlton back on level terms. Decent save by the keeper, but you would have expected him to have pushed it further away from the goal. He just kind of plopped it down in front of himself, and Costello was Johnny on the spot, or Joe on the spot, making it 1-1. And Derby have taken the lead against Middlesbrough, so let's have a look at this goal from Derby. So midway inside Middlesbrough's half, lovely ball to the edge of the penalty area, lucky kind of ricochet, but Bobby Clark didn't panic at all. Just put it to the keeper's right-hand side, then he runs to the corner flag, and with one of the best knee slides that I've seen for a while, he got distance and a dismount at the end without his knees digging in and giving it one of them. Bobby Clark on form today. Derby 1, Middlesbrough 0. I still do not know why. Excuse me, I still do not know why I keep getting the crowd cheer from Flashscore. And it is now Leyton Orient 1, AFC Wimbledon 2. Miles Hippolyte on 69 minutes, putting AFC Wimbledon into the lead. And Harrogate 0, Tranmere Rovers 1. Blimey. Cameron Norman on 73 minutes, putting Tranmere into the lead. Where are Tranmere? Where are Tranmere in the league currently? Mid-table, 16th place. Well, just below mid-table, aren't they? 16th place on 32 points. Both Bromley and Swindon, top 2, both winning by 1-0. So it's as you were there. Oh, I've done it again. I've only gone and closed that window down. Jimmy, give your head a shake, son. Sort it out. Oh, my word. That's twice I've closed that window down. We're good to go again. We're golden. Rotherham 0, Peterborough 2. Brandon Keller on 73 minutes. Doubling Peterborough's lead. Looks like they're going to be taking all 3 points. All 3 points today. They took the lead. They took the lead in... It was an own goal. That's why I couldn't find it then. Apologies if I had a blank look on my face. It was Rafferty with an own goal that gave Peterborough a 1-0 lead. And then, as we've just seen there, Kaler in 73 minutes, doubling that lead. Portman Road, it's still Ipswich 2, Oxford 1. Philogene 17 minutes. Akpom on 40 minutes with the 2 goals for Ipswich. In between that, Lancashire had equalised in the 34th minute. But Ipswich still going great guns this season. Notts County 0, Accrington 1. Sean Worley on 72 minutes, putting Accrington into the lead. It's not going to be long now, is it? And we're going to have the Rugby League will be starting, won't it? That's due in February. Finish off what I was talking about earlier. So I was talking about the transfer news from Wisła Kraków. Azak for Wisła, number 15, only a youngster, 19-year-old midfielder. He's a bit wispy, a bit willowy. Needs to bulk up a little bit, get a little bit stronger, but definitely a player. I was only talking about him the other day. I wonder if we're going to see Stazak in the mid-season friendly matches. Wisła playing in Turkey. Well, that's where we play our mid-season matches. Our friendly matches, or sparring matches as they call them, in Turkey is where we play them. However, Stazak has now gone to the Serie A. He's gone to Lecce. 1 second. Swansea 1, West Brom 0. Lovely finish there. I don't know who it was for Swansea winning the ball in midfield as West Brom were looking to break. Got the ball back to Jay Fulton, and from outside of the penalty spot, put one. I don't know if it had a little deflection or not, because it kind of looped over the keeper to the right-hand side, but it was a good finish. Swansea 1, West Brom 0. Port Vale 3, Blackpool 1. Jaheim Headley on 73 minutes, giving a little bit of breathing space there for Port Vale. Port Vale 3, Blackpool 1. Just in case I said Blackburn then for a minute. I don't know if I did. I can't remember what I said. Got too many things going through my head at the moment. Can't see what the score is in that volleyball either. Siedlce, I think it's pronounced Siedlce. Siedlce and Kraków. Won't even tell you who's who. But if that's your thing, expand it for a better view. Just having a look there now for a good chance for Middlesbrough from the right hand side. Keeper makes a good save with his legs, goes behind for a corner down that right hand side. And Bromley 2, Newport 0. Nicky Kabamba on 74 minutes, doubling Bromley's lead. I just had a little bit of hope then. I saw my cash out go from too low to in the money, only a few pence, but who's letting me down? I need 2 goals or more in each of these games. The only games that's currently 0-0, Northampton, Stockport. I'm surprised at that. Thought we'd have at least 1 goal in that game, and we still might do, but I mean an earlier goal. Coventry now with a chance. Ball's lumped back into the penalty spot. Oh my word, good save by the keeper, but should have scored really. Should have been Charlton 1, Coventry 2. Just didn't get a good connection. Couldn't. I don't know which player it was, but he couldn't move his feet quick enough. And great save by the keeper, but keeper shouldn't have even had that opportunity to get his hand to it. St Mary's Stadium, Southampton 0, Millwall 0. Blimey. Millwall with a chance here coming down that left-hand side. Played into that corridor of uncertainty. Well, that's just a great save by the keeper. Great save by the keeper. Crossed in from the left-hand side. I don't know who the striker is, but he got to the ball as it was in that corridor of uncertainty. Side-footed it. Good connection. Keeper's stood there. Makes the save. Pushes the ball away. No, nothing the striker did wrong there. It's just good goalkeeping. Cheltenham, they're being put to the sword today by Crewe. It's Crewe Alexandra 4, Cheltenham 1. Josh March on 77 minutes, wrapping things up there for Crewe. No way back for Cheltenham in that game. Obviously, mathematically, there is. Realistically, there isn't. And it's now Doncaster 1, Bolton Wanderers 1. Dale Dempsey on 78 minutes, getting Bolton Wanderers back on level terms. Let's have a look how that affects the League One. Bolton would be in that final playoff spot as things stand. In 6th place they are on 38 points. Doncaster lost the last 5, haven't they? Lost the last 5. They needed a victory today Still wouldn't have took them out of the drop zone, but they would have been on Plymouth's coattails. Frankie James says Plymouth Argyle are holding their own. I'll keep it clean, seeing as it's start the new year with a clean mind. Dad's gone to catch the light. 82-year-old he is, with one eye, so he likes driving his Volkswagen Polo. He likes driving it in the daylight. See, you wouldn't get this from youngsters doing a live stream, would you? This is why you need the elderly doing it as well. Barnet 2, Crawley 1. Joe Kizzy on 76 minutes, putting Barnet into the lead there. And going back to Doncaster, yeah, one off the bottom they are. 23 points. Plymouth Argyle in the final drop zone position, 21st. But another 2 points, you see, and Plymouth have moved up to 17th. Just shows it's so tight at the bottom in this League One. Frankie James says, "Bringing nightmares." Looking forward tonight, Frankie James. Hopefully you're in a better mood. We're going to learn how to play the keyboard, the piano. That'll be fun. What could go wrong? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oof. Frankie James says, "I am." We know. We know. Colchester 0, MK Dons 0. That's wrecking my coupon. As is Stockport and Northampton, still 0-0. Who else is the culprits? Fleetwood and Grimsby, 0-0. Southampton and Millwall, 0-0. From what I've seen of that game so far, neither of them teams is going to score until, well, next Christmas these two could play and they'll still be 0-0. When they do get a chance, the keeper's making a great save. What can you do? Frankie says, "I shall be at the top of my game." Keyboard sensation. We'll see. We'll see. Big goal, big goal. Barrow 1, Salford 2-0. Kelly, my 83 minutes, putting Salford into the lead. For some reason, I couldn't get my tongue around that sentence. I'll try again. Barrow 1, Salford 2. Kelly, my on 83 minutes, putting Salford into the lead. Who's that going to affect? How is that going to affect? Just looking at this chance here now for Coventry. Shot from inside the box, keeper smartly down to his left. Good save, got it away from danger as well. Still Charlton 1, Coventry 1. 82 minutes on the clock there. Who were we having a look at? We were having a look at League 2, weren't we? Let's see where Salford are now. Salford would move. They'd move up to 4th. They'd leapfrog MK Dons and Cambridge United on goal difference. Bromley and Swindon still at the top, both winning today. Walsall losing 0-2 away at Cambridge United. Nobody expected goals in that game. How wrong you could have been. At least there's 2. Walsall, are they going to blow it again? How they didn't get promoted last season, I have no idea. No idea. But they're currently sitting 3rd on 43 points. Barrow losing at Salford. They would still, as things stand now, they'd be in 19th place on 24 points. And it's all gone a little bit quiet. Need some goals if my coupon's going to be up. Some strange stuff going on over Christmas, wasn't there? There was the Anthony Joshua car crash. Apparently the Simpsons predicted that. Don't know what's going on in Switzerland last night. Was it 40 dead or injured or something to do with gas canisters that were blowing up? And it's hard to blow a gas canister up. Not sure what's gone on there. What I can tell you is though, Luke O'Connell for Barnsley on 84 minutes. He's not scored. He's seen a red card. He's been sent off for foul play. MKM Stadium, it is still Hull 0, Stoke 1. Bezenik on 39 minutes, giving Stoke the lead. Another chance here for Stoke. Oh, should have been. How's that not 2-0 to Stoke? How on earth have Stoke not gone 2-0 up? It was a free kick from the left-hand side. A deep free kick. Stoke player, I don't know which one, came in around the back. Headed it down in the floor, as you're supposed to do, but he kind of took all the pace off it as he headed it down. Just a little bit more pace on it, and that would have been game over. Stoke would have been definitely taking all 3 points today. As it is, 83 minutes on the clock, still time for Hull to get that equaliser. Preston 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Lewis Dobbin on 85 minutes. Wrapping things up there for Preston. Where are Preston in that league now? Where are Preston in that championship? Preston currently sit now in 6th place. They've got that final playoff spot, only on goal difference currently, over Millwall. Just having a look there. Great finish that from Dobbin. It got played back to him to the penalty spot. Didn't panic, just put it in the postage stamp to the keeper's top left-hand corner. Keeper didn't move, no chance. As things stand, Sheffield Wednesday still at the bottom of the league. Still at the bottom of the league on -7 points. Yep, -7 points. Don't forget, they got 18 points deducted. A federation decision, it's described as. The main thing is, though, they're still fighting for survival as a club, not in the league. That's a done deal now. They have gone. But no doubt the Sheffield Wednesday faithful they'll keep that club afloat. Just looking at a chance here now for Coventry. One-on-one with the keeper. Defender's coming across, though, there. Defender came across at the last moment, put the player off. I can't see who it was, and he put it into the side netting. Looked like he got caught as well with his follow-through from the shot as the defender came sliding in. No chance of a penalty though, or anything like that. Just a painful collision, it looked like. "87 minutes on the clock. It is still QPR 0, Norwich 1. Sargent with that, the only goal of the game, just after half-time. And it is now Blackpool, they're being put to the sword. Port Vale 4, Blackpool 1, Devante Cole on 86 minutes. That's a done deal. Down to 10 men, Blackpool, so yeah, no surprise there. They had taken the lead in that game on 27 minutes through Tom Bloxham, but husband just before half-time getting sent off. Changed that game massively. Port Vale 4 goals in the second half. Swansea.com Stadium, it's still Swansea 1, West Brom 0. Bolton on 74 minutes, giving Swansea that lead. And Leyton Orient 1, AFC Wimbledon 3 now. Marcus Brown in the 86th minute. Wimbledon pulling away. Let's have a look at how that affects the... How does that affect the league table? AFC Wimbledon, they'll stay in 12th place. 31 points, just 7 points outside of the playoff places. That final playoff spot being held by Bolton Wanderers, who are currently drawing 1-1 away at Doncaster. Leyton Orient Yeah, they're just 3 places above the drop zone at the bottom on 28 points. There again, take Port Vale out of that on 18 points, sit bottom of the table. Doncaster next to bottom, they've got 23 points. So a couple of victories and you start moving towards mid-table. The pressure's always on. Always on. That's why I personally, it's all about opinions, isn't it? I personally think these playoffs are a good thing for football. Swindon 2, Gillingham 0, Aaron Drinan in the 91st minute, wrapping things up there for Swindon unless Gillingham do something spectacular. And Bromley 2, Newport 1, Nathaniel Apoku on 87 minutes, giving Newport a lifeline. You'd still expect Bromley to take the points there, but might be a little bit of squeaky bum time there for the Bromley fans on New Year's Day. If you thought it was just going to drift to a 2-0 victory and 3 points, think again. Yeah, going back to... It's also Fleetwood. There's a goal in that Fleetwood game. It's Fleetwood Town 0, Grimsby 1. Just looking at this Swindon second against Gillingham. Gillingham appealing for offside, not given. A floated cross really into the middle. And Drinan, yeah, just wanted it more than anybody else and it passed the keeper from about 7 yards. Harrogate 0, Tranmere 2, Cameron Norman in the 92nd minute, wrapping things up there for Tranmere. That's a brace on the day for Norman. Kyle McFadzine on 92 minutes for Chesterfield. He's not scored, he's been sent off, second bookable offence. And as we've just heard, Fleetwood 0, Grimsby 1. Jays Kabaya on 89 minutes, putting Grimsby into the lead. Yeah, the playoffs are a good thing, I think, personally, because if you were just hovering above the drop zone, as a lot of teams are, you can still motivate your club and squad and fans and players with, look, if we go on a good run, pick 3-4 victories up on, we're pushing for playoff places. Blimey, you know, it's not getting... Ashton Gate, Bristol City 5, Portsmouth 0. This one was Sinclair Armstrong in the 93rd minute, ball to the edge of the box, Portsmouth not closing down. Turn, shot, puts it in the postage stamp to the keeper's left-hand side. Nothing the keeper could do. It looks like Portsmouth had given up, to be honest. No marking. No urgency to close down. And just an absolute thunderbolt from Sinclair Armstrong. That's what you call putting your laces through it. Nothing the keeper could do there. Southampton and Millwall, still 0-0. That's going to do me coupon. Absolute rubbish. Told you what they should do. Any game that finishes 0-0, both teams should lose a point. Millwall with a chance though. Cross comes in, headed back into the box, then a little overhead kick, then a swivel and a shot just went over the keeper's crossbar. If it had been just under the crossbar, the keeper's not stopping that. But it could have been, it looks like no matter what either team does, it's going to finish 0-0. Cladara Abbey Stadium, it's still Cambridge 2, Walsall 0. It's a penalty. Good save by the keeper though. It stays 2-0 to Cambridge. Knight with 2 goals on the day. Cambridge are going to take the points. Northampton 0, Stockport 0. That's a final score. That's done me coupon. Rubbish. I think my next bet I'm going to have today, I'm going to have a bet in Liverpool and Leeds, which starts in 36 minutes. I'm going to have a bet that there's going to be a sending off in that game. And I've got a feeling it's going to be, if he's playing, Calvert-Lewin with his Everton connections. I think he could potentially be seeing red today, but I'll take anybody. Just put that bit on actually. Hopefully someone will match it. If you're looking on Betfair now, I've just put a trade up there. 9.2 I'm looking for. I'll put a fiver on it. 9.2 for a sending off in the Liverpool-Leeds game. And a late goal. Colchester 1, MK Dons 0. Jack Payne in the 94th minute from the penalty spot. I don't know how much time is going to be added on there, but if MK Dons are going to do anything, they're going to have to do it quickly, or else they're going away from Colchester with no points on the board from today. Lots of final scores coming through now, and there's been another goal for Port Vale in that second half against Blackpool. Blackpool taking the lead, getting the player sent off before half-time, and Port Vale smashing 5 past Blackpool in this second half. It was Ronan Curtis in the 94th minute, adding insult to injury for Blackpool. And Shrewsbury 0, Bristol Rovers 3, Fabrizio Cavagen in the 93rd minute. That's a hat-trick for him on the day. And QPR 0, Norwich 2 now. Jovan Makama in the 96th minute, wrapping things up for Norwich. They needed that result, Norwich, didn't they, after the last result that they had against them, which was apologies, just got a frozen screen. There you are. Yeah, we're back on. Yeah, Norwich. They had that victory over Charlton, but then they had that difficult one against Watford, didn't they, in the week? Chance here for Southampton down the right-hand side. Pulled back. Defender gets in the way to be a corner down the right-hand side. Corner comes in. Recycled by Southampton. Crossed into the box again. Good cross to the back post. Oh my word, how's that not gone in? How's that not gone in? I don't know who it was, but heading practice in practice for you, son. Not really under that much pressure. Tried putting it back across the keeper back to where it came from, and got too much on it, put it past the post. And Derby 1, Middlesbrough 0. That is a final score. Yeah, that goal for Norwich, that loss to Watford would have stung Norwich, but winning 2-0 away at QPR today, that's a good result, that, for Norwich. QPR in 11th, you know, having a good season. A little bit inconsistent, QPR, but they would have been expecting all 3 points today. Didn't get them. Right, we will be going to I'll be going in 1 second to, in fact, we'll do it now. Let's have a little bit of quiet. We'll have all the full-time scores for you. Come on, don't be soft. Take me bet. 9.2 I'm looking for. £5. Leeds and Liverpool are sending off in the match. No markets open today as well. Well, not until 11 o'clock. Start work at 11 o'clock tonight again, and we go all over again. Wait. Can't wait. It's going to be a good year for commodities. Is 2026. Big changes are coming. Right, let's turn that off. Let's get some. Let's get some full-time scores for you. Hopefully you're enjoying watching the volleyball. Right, we can start off with, I know there's no games being played in the Premier League this afternoon, but this evening, 5:30 kickoff, Crystal Palace and Fulham, Leeds and away at Liverpool, both 5:30 kickoffs. Then we've got Brentford and Tottenham, Sunderland and Manchester City, they're 8 p.m. kickoffs this evening. Right, we'll start off with the English Championship. I'll just have a drink first. I've got a dry throat. English Championship, Blackburn 0, Wrexham 2, Bristol City 5, Portsmouth 0, Charlton 1, Coventry 1, Derby 1, Middlesbrough 0, Hull 0, Stoke City 1. That game's still being played. We're in the 100th minute there. Ipswich 2, Oxford United 1, Preston 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, QPR 1, Norwich 2, Southampton 0, Millwall 0, Swansea 1, West Brom 0, Watford 3, Birmingham 0, Sheffield United and Leicester, that's a 5:30 kickoff this evening. English League 1, Doncaster 1, Bolton Wanderers 1, Exeter 1, Luton Town 0, Leyton Orient 1, AFC Wimbledon 3, Lincoln 1, Huddersfield 1, Mansfield 3, Bradford City 0, Northampton 0, Stockport 0, Port Vale 5, Blackpool 1, Reading 2, Burton 0, Rotherham 0, Peterborough 2, Stevenage 1, Plymouth Argyle 1, Wigan 1, Barnsley 1, Wycombe 1, Cardiff 1. That game's still being played. 6 minutes of added on time played already. And it's just come through as a final score now. Wycombe 1, Cardiff 1. English League 2, Barnet 2, Crawley 1, Barrow 1, Salford 2, Bromley 2, Newport 1, Cambridge United 2, Walsall 0, Colchester 1, MK Dons 0, Crewe 4, Cheltenham 1, Fleetwood 0, Grimsby 1, Reigate 0, Tranmere 2, Notts County 0, Accrington 1, Oldham 1, Chesterfield 1, Shrewsbury 0, Bristol Rovers 3, Swindon 2, Gillingham 0. NPL Premier Division, Morpeth 0, Stockton 2, FC United 0, Ashton United 1, Gainsborough 2, Cleethorpes 0. That game's still being played into injury time. Rushaw 1, Hensford 0, Stocksbridge 1, Guiseley 3, Warrington 1, Leek 1, Workington 1, Lancaster 1. Welsh Premier League, Colwyn Bay 1, Flint 2, Llanelli 0, Penybont 1. Welsh Southern League, Cambrian United 1, Pontypridd 0, Aberystwyth 1, Carmarthen 1. Welsh Northern League, Airbus 3, Flint Mountain 1, Buckley 2, Mold Alexandra 2, Carouse 1, Newtown 0, Denby 2, Gresford 3, Hollywell 4, Holyhead 1, Rill 3, Llandudno 1. And that is all your goals for this New Year's Day 2026. All that's left for me to say is thank you to whoever's just taking my bet on Betfair. We'll have a little bit of fun with that 1-0. There's still £3 of it to be took yet, so I'm offering 9.2 on a sending off Leeds and Liverpool. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. We have got coming up in the next few days, I just want to double check. when it is actually going to happen. But we have got some this were Kraków sparring matches, or friendly matches. I need to find out when they are. That just shows the BetClick 1 Liga matches in February. Next up is Siedlce, but we have definitely got some sparring matches. So if they are being streamed, we will be covering them live here on Catch It Live First. So apart from that, all that's left for me to say is enjoy the rest of your New Year's Day. That's the holiday period over with now, isn't it? If you are back to work tomorrow, don't worry about it. It's only the one day, isn't it? Then we're off to the weekend again, and we can get back to normal. Enjoy the rest of your New Year's Day. I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. I'll catch up with you real soon. Hit that notifications bell so you never miss a stream. Bye for now.